Brothers and others, welcome to Territorial. It's Scandinavia. We're in a 37-person free-for-all battle here in Scandinavia. Full sending against humans is not allowed. Now, Scandinavia is a really interesting map, at least from my perspective, and I'd be interested to know your guys' perspective. I feel like this map, more than anything, is not really geographically locked where, like, this is the best region to start, this is the best region to start. I feel like you can win from anywhere on this map. It's more about how can you find a spot with space, expand from there, and then play borders. And that's what we're going to try and do today. That's why I've gone away from a lot of players. I feel like this is a very good spot to accomplish that goal. So we do need to get awfully big here using our standard opening here with the 20, 40, 40, 50, 50. Any hoozos. From here, what is our plan? Well, after we expand over here, obviously we want to push down to the south, but more importantly into the east. The east is going to be a big opportunity for me. Looks like player 123 is going to be my closest competitor, so I do want to make sure to rob him of as much land as possible. But as we've mentioned, the east is going to be very viable in terms of land, so that's my biggest priority, is getting over there, especially against this Swiggity player. We really want to be able to challenge him for land and not just yield everything to him in a fight for 123's land. He's not as important. We'll be able to kind of probably get bigger than him, but we will fight for the bots whenever they can be or wherever they are. There we go, easy peasy lemon squeezy. That is going to be good there. And he is offering us a truce. We do have the crown ourselves, so we have earned that truce. There we go. We'll just continue to keep going down south here. We'll worry about the truce here in a minute. I hate trying to click on truces while I'm expanding, because I much rather hit the bots at the right time than worry about being like, yeah, we're friends. Well, friendship is reserved for after the bot phase. So we'll finish up these bots over here. And we do lose the crown. Not that concerned with it. Having the crown in the beginning is like a nice thing, but it's not the most important thing. So what are we looking for here? Well, we have some weak players below us. People is awfully weak. He might be a great target. I will take alliance with you. We did talk about that. And now we just save up and look for a good opportunity. Hello. He gives a heart. Oh no, he gives a kissy face. He's probably a corgi boy. So here's the thing. I love playing with you guys, but I almost feel like when I play with a corgi boy, I have to like go against them to prove that like they didn't help me win. But that's okay. We don't know if that's this guy's intention or not. So let's go ahead and go into Tron for right now. Tron is a great target for us. He's really low on troops. Swiggity is helping us out in this escapade. And Tron leaves and becomes a bot. I'm trying to save up and not waste too many troops because I want to be very strong, especially with that crown nearby. But alas, I don't want to give up on Tron. And let's see if we can grab any of his land. Looks like we made a mistake here. Swiggity was able to move over and grab a lot of that land. That's not good. That's not good. He's actually much bigger than us. Bello wants to fight. You know what? Yeah. Let's fight Swiggity. If you put in one attack, I'm with you. If you put in one attack, I'm with you. Show me your worth. Put your money where your mouth is. He says, yes, I'm going in. Okay, we're in two. We're in two. This is a good move for us. We're taking out a very large player here in Swiggity. I know, brother. I'm so sorry. It had to be done. I have one person that's going to help me take out this very strong player next to me. I definitely think it's worth it. Yes, this does give us borders on the crown, but the crown's not that much bigger than everybody else, especially at the end of this. It is going to be a very kind of even tie, and we've got some smaller players to go into. He's got some smaller players to go into. So we don't necessarily need to worry about us potentially fighting right off the bat, especially with having relatively similar troops. You could fight us, but honestly, I think that would be a waste. Yeah, truce with you, brother. And we'll go into Swiggity over here. Now, playing our borders a little bit cautiously so we don't potentially have to have borders on the crown is what we're trying to do. And there we go. Mission accomplished there. So now we don't even have to have borders on the crown. And we're in second place. So things are looking up for us pretty good, which is good because the crown is at 6 million. I do feel like he would have attacked me if I did share borders on him. But now that I don't, I think he's just content to be saving up here, looking for, his borders and how he can potentially defend himself more than be potentially aggressive. Now, what is our goal from here? A dun is a very good target. The reason it's a good target is because we can take him out without gaining borders on any other player. He's also a weak player. So that makes a lot of sense for us to be able to do. So as soon as we save up a little bit more, we're going to go into him, just keeping an eye on People. People is also getting rather big. He's able to move down south. That might be a good target, but a dun is probably the better one. Just keeping an eye on the board, making sure that nothing's super developing. No one's really moving fast down there, and it's not the case. Player 123 wants to attack People. He immediately begins to attack brother. I am a little bit predisposed. I'm sorry. I know we had established this relationship of one attack and I'm in, but alas, I need to grab this guy. This is a much better target for us. Now we do have the crown. I am going to push a little bit to grab most of this land. I don't want to sacrifice anything to Zarg, although I would love to have Zarg as an ally, as kind of a buffer state between me and a bunch of strong players. Ah, 1, 2, 3 is left. I was just about to join in. Okay, call me crazy. Yeah, Zarg. Yeah, we did want that alliance. We fight people. The reason we fight people is 1, 2, 3 is a bot. He's going to be randomly attacking. People are going to be more inspired to do the work for us on that front to begin with, and we can finish his mission here in attacking people and knocking down this strong player before he becomes potentially a bigger threat. He's in 10th place now, which means we succeeded in our mission, not allowing him to get too much stronger. And when we are done with this, we're not going to have stronger borders on anybody else. We did allow Territorial in, so we don't have to have borders on this orange player, although he did boat in, but that will be easy enough to rectify here in a brief moment as soon as we are done with people. So trying to play our borders as best as possible. Hopefully Sim doesn't attack us in this exact moment. If we doesn't and it allows us to save, we can kick him off. It's going to be easy for us to play our borders. That is the hope. But I don't think he's going to want to attack us because he doesn't really have a lot of people to potentially go with him. So now that we're at red interest, let's hope this doesn't turn into a whole big to-do. And there you go. Okay, perfect. So we were able to get him off. He didn't fight us. He wasn't expecting it or like anticipating it. And now we just play our borders a little bit more and we go into Bello. Now Bello is a decently weak player. He does give us borders on Player Is Gone, who is the second strongest player. But if you look at Player Is Gone, who's the blue player, he's got the ugliest borders in the world. A lot of people are going to want to fight him. The moment we fight him, regardless of our size, people are going to want to join in. They're going to be like, yes, that's a great idea. Let's fight this man because I can get something out of it. So that is going to be our goal when we eventually fight him. But he doesn't have a ton of troops. And honestly, I think I can get rid of another target, which is a smart one for us to get, which is Jean, unfortunately, unfortunately, Corgi boy. The reason we want to get rid of him, he's behind us. He's going to always have us to fight. If we attack Gon first, he's just going to get bigger. Oh, Gon is attacking Chile. And player 227 is joining in on that. Fortunately for us, the Sims player has left and become a bot. So let's go ahead and just continue on this. The reason I feel confident that this is still a good move is because Catfish has no one to attack other than Players Gone. He could do some really creative boating to get over to Sims, but realistically, no. He's going to attack the easiest target, which is, going to be Players Gone. So Players Gone's also helping us attack Jean. As soon as we have him out the way, then we'll probably begin the assault on Player Is Gone. There we go. We're almost done. Probably one more attack. We'll just get that in there. There we go. Easy peasy. We are at almost red interest at this point. And player 277 is going up north, which we do need to keep in mind because he probably will try and go through Zarg. We do want to keep Zarg alive, at least until we get through Player Is Gone. Zarg is kind of our human shield, if you will build your allies in the weakest spots of your empire and go from there. So we'll just continue to keep attacking Player Is Gone. He's counterattacking at this point. We don't necessarily have to absolutely defeat him. We just need to kick him off of the western part of this map. Now, yes, we did get a little bit of the beachhead on Sims. We're not that worried about it. Player 277 is about to have borders on us anyway, so it'd be foolish not to grab this land in hopes of delaying ever so slightly our borders with Player 277. And there we go. Should we knock down Player 277? I think so. He wants alliance. Well, we're strong enough to fight. We're strong enough to fight both of them at this point. Yes, we only have 40% of the land, but it's a very divided land. But let's go ahead and just continue to knock down Player Is Gone because he's going to be really easy to control. We just have a couple islands to get, and then he's going to be out of the way. I'm surprised Catfish hasn't already joined in. He's only got 4 million troops. Catfish is doing that attack, which is great for us. And now that he's down to 2 million, honestly, Catfish is a better target than Player Is Gone. So let's go ahead and absorb all of Catfish's lands here. And with that, we are going to absolutely run over 50% of the land, which is a target point for victory for us. And we will avenge you. We'll avenge you, Zarg. I heart you, brother. Where's the heart? There's the heart. I heart you, brother. And we'll take out player 277. But as this game starts to wrap up, we will say GG's to all involved and start the speed run through here and go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 79-player teams battle here in the Europe map. Now, we are with about 4 Corgis against about 4 OG players. I did see that the TR players were in. I just want to see what side they were on. I think they are on the red. I didn't quite get a good look at them because there's also about 3 TR players. Let's go ahead and pull this little sneaky maneuver here and put a lot of pressure on this red player over here. Now, the reason we're doing this is to kind of suffocate him off. Now, the other reason we're doing this is that original spot I had in the circle of red bots is not necessarily a good spot in a 1v1 teams match. The reason for that being, a lot of those bots are just going to have me to attack, and it's going to really weaken me down by allowing them to constantly attack me. So this little space still allows me a lot of access over there without all the... Oh, okay. Jum over here is just constantly attacking me. Let's just give him a big hello as well. Just finish him off as quickly as we can. There is an OG player over here that we're gonna have to keep an eye out for, but other than that, we've got a lot more expansion than he does, so we have really done a good job of limiting his expansion paths. Now, as we start to move over into the west, we have to deal with that problem we talked about of having these bots that really will just have us to attack. There's going to be ever expanding more and more of them, but not starting out there in the beginning allows us a little bit of a grace period that we needed to be able to survive this. So we will consistently go over here. Fortunately, a number of these bots are getting attacked themselves, so they don't just have us. Not every bot just has us to attack, we'll say. We do get an early crown, and now we can just continue to keep going out here. We do have a few players to worry about. Now, the OG strategy is very much they find a champion and donate to them, so we will have to keep that in mind as we play. In case the champion is right next to us, let's grab the rest of you. And it might be below us. It is below us. Okay, so they will probably heavily be donating to him. Now, fortunately for us, we have the power of friendship. Let's grab this. We have a great partner over here. Hey, bud, let's take care of this guy. Let's not let this become a problem. Let's immediately start going in. I don't have to worry about anybody on my borders. He doesn't have to worry about anybody on his borders. This is a perfect situation for us to be able to take out this guy. Hey, do you want to also join in on this? Nice little maneuver here. Now, we're doing a decent job. Meow has the crown, but he's landlocked in between his own players and really doesn't have an avenue of expansion, which is very good for us. In a kind of unorganized team, yes, we are. There's a few of us rocking the Corgi tag, but as you can see, none of them are in the top 10, and we are not communicating with them, so there's no way for us to really coordinate our attacks. We just need to play our best game possible and hope for a little bit of luck. It's always hard to win against a very coordinated team. Everybody knows this. But we have taken the crown back for ourselves, and we do have a good amount of troops. Now, granted, we don't have the most amount of troops. A lot of people were donating to our neighbor instead of us. I don't really like to ask for money, even though sometimes it's the right thing to do. I feel like if, you can give money to whoever you want. I just don't like to beg for it, if you will. Let's go ahead and fight Niche. The reason I want to do this is I think you two over here can fight this guy, and I can fight Niche and really slow down his expansion path. And then hopefully we'll be able to bring back the MKC player, who's got like 1 million troops. He's going down south. He's fighting another player. That's good. I think I do need to give an attack in here, though. No, a poke's in there. Okay, good. We need to slow down Nash. Nash is like in 3rd place. He will be able to overpass us, and we have some very weak teammates. I would love to slow down. Fortunately, Nash gets a very big, there's a full send. Very big donation here. But now we have Poke able to help us once again. Now, granted, he doesn't have the most troops, but we are at red interest. A lot of the team is donating to us, so we're going to take advantage of this and really start to lay the hammer down and expand our advantage. Now, there has been another red player expanding. That's CG Wahaha over there in the Iberian Peninsula and France. He's awfully big himself, but we'll be able to meet him. Now, the only thing I'm fearful of is that Polska would be able to cut us off, but looks like he doesn't have the troops to really maintain his land. So now we'll just really start to push into Niche, who's left, and become a bot, and really start to go down. The TR players looks like they did get on the other team. That's okay. This TR player didn't get off to a fantastic start. Looks like he was surrounded by his own players and left the game. Completely reasonable. But now we have a ton of land to get for ourselves over here. We've exposed a little bit of a vein of weakness for the red team, and we'll be able to expand and hopefully be able to control the borders. Now, we do have a ton of troops. We are not at our red interest mark, but at this point, I feel like it's more viable or reasonable to expand. I do see that OG Meow has voted into MKC. That is going to be a little bit of a concern for us. We do need to get our troop count up. We'll go ahead and fight these very easy players that we can find here and go into you a little bit just to have slightly easier borders in case we want to fight MK. But honestly, right now, CG is a bit of a threat, and we might want to take him down. I'm a little bit torn, but I think saving up in this moment is the right move. I think saving up, slowing the game down. We have 54% of the land right now. We don't need to yield it, but taking out the CG player before he's able to really get into our back lines is a good move. He only has about 1 million troops. We can get these guys really quickly and not have to really worry about Meow boating into us, because he's going to have direct borders on us here very shortly. And once we take out the CG player, I'm going to feel a lot more confident about our chances here. But this is a hopefully good move for us. Now, this does unlock another player who's got about 2 million, so it's not necessarily the smartest player, but I do have a number of teammates sitting behind in Poke that can do some damage. Although Poke will probably have to worry about the person in the east. Let's go ahead. Do we touch? No. Let's go ahead and fight you a little bit. And we'll start taking on this Meow guy. Yeah, this is the time. This is the time. We could have waited a little bit more, but honestly, I'm worried about the red team unhindered going into our back lines. If OG Meow was able to take out Poke, that would be almost impossible for me to kind of come around and defend against. That would just be too much land lost. So with this, we take the pressure off of Poke from Meow, even though he is attacking him again. He's really trying to push through that, as I would love Poke to be able to take out the player Tola over there on the right, who's going up into our back lines. But alas, not all things can happen at the same time. Poke's doing his best. He's just in a lot of danger. Brother, can you fight this guy? You've got another guy who's got 1 million troops. You definitely have enough troops to get that done. Now, we are slowly but surely being kind of paper cut here ourselves, which is something we need to be concerned about. We cannot afford to really lose all the troops that we have, so we can slightly make up for this in terms of the land that we can get. So we'll go ahead and just take out some very easy players right here. Not really concerned. I think we've done a good enough job slowing down Meow. I'm just very worried about that player over there eating away at the back lines. And I think we can get this guy right here. Yeah, this is that guy. And there's a guy up north who's eating away at the back lines too. I'm just trying to slow him down a little bit too, while also building up our troops. Yep. That guy. Let's take him down. We'll just easily, slowly, but surely take him down. Our buddy is getting attacked in Poke, which means we really want to get this done. But honestly, let's just boat down here and ruin his supply now that we have that. Now that we can grab all of Africa, it's going to be very hard for the team to be able to donate to somebody who's, nobody's going to be able to donate because his donation base is going to be gone. Everyone's going to be active in the fight and no one's going to be passive. We're going to be able to quickly get through a lot of these players and then slow them down a lot. We have our red interest mark. We were able to wait and continue to keep grabbing players back here and here, and we'll just continue to fight you, knock you down very quickly, as you are a very easy target for us to be able to get out of the way and eliminate as a threat on the board. So, oh, that's a different player. Oh, that's Wawa or Wahaha again. Oh my gosh, I thought that was this guy. I'm dumb. I'm done. Let's start fighting you though, because we can stop you from a boat eating away at the back lines as well. At the same time, Corgi, an idiot. Hey, he's an idiot, but he tries his best. Is going to be able to hold that line against the CG player. We're going to be able to knock down this guy over here and prevent any more expansion. And now we hold 66% of the land. It's going to be impossible for anybody to come back from this position, as we are incredibly strong. The OG player putting up a valiant fight against us, but alas, we have very many troops and very many lands. And Poke is down there in Turkey and good in the Middle East. Good for you, brother. You really ate away at their back lines as well. That was great. So now we can go ahead and take out these smaller players here. Save the OG player for last. Alas, he full sends into Poke, but we're able to capitalize, grab the rest of the land there. So GG's to everyone involved on this one. And as we do start to wrap things up, we'll say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the episode. If you have made it this far in the episode, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one. Oh, he's grabbing Iceland. Oh. No. Why? Ew. Anyways, GG's. And a special thank you to all of my members, with a shout out to producers Thessalonica Gaming, Dorker or Not, Serious Potato, and Texapop, BB, and Obama Toes, Chris Mitchell, and executive producers Miskits the Mallard, Noobrex, A137 in My Element, Mason / Aurelius, Morwin, Ratstuka Robert, Tokyo Yaboy, Kevin Andy Stamps, Sakari Scarlet, Rob Coleman, Uther Econaut, Brock Lowry, Ogan A. Gabriel, Demented Chickens, Jock Rip, and Jack Russell, with of course channel sponsor Daniel Stevens. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.